Hello, students. Today, one more topic, corporate communication. So, what is corporate communication? As name suggests that communication which is which takes place in corporate culture, right? That is called corporate communication. For example, corporate means relating to large companies or to particular large company. Interest rates are higher for corporate clients than for private clients, right? So this is corporate means a very big or huge company. The economy is growing and the corporate profits are rising. Definitely, right? So economy is growing and corporate profits are rising. Because of them economy is grown. Then corporate means relating to large companies or to particular large company. Now corporate communication, so that's a corporate means a big, very big company, huge company with big system and everything. Now corporate communication is how companies share information to internal and external audiences. External is customers, internal is their co-workers, right? The subordinate and colleagues, that is internal. Engage these audiences in a bid to manage brand perception. Anyhow we have to maintain our perception, our brand's names, right? So how can we manage our brand perception? Our brand is always very important. So corporate communication is made up of three major categories, which are management communication, marketing communication, and company communication. So how management, whole management or owner, how they communicate to each other. Then marketing level, that's how this kind of communication is done. And then company level, right? So that is there. Corporate communication can be broken down even further into four categories. First is internal formal communication, then internal informal communication, external formal communication, and external informal communication. Internal formal communication, when we talk formally, like I cannot uh, go to talk to director directly, because I have to first what I want to do, so that can be discussed with colleagues, then HOD, then maybe principal, and then the person. So that is called somewhat, that is in formal communication. But informal, my school college, I can directly demand for money to anyone, right? So that is internal informal, because they understand me, they know my nature, and that is why informal, that there is no formality. Just I said give me 10,000 rupees, 5,000, 2,000, it's urgent, this way. So that is internal informal communication. External formal communication, when you go outside, that's a formal communication, then that is formal. And then internal formal communication, that is uh, external informal external, though we are outside, but then not very much formal, but very casual or informal. So this way, these are the four types. Then 7 stands for clear, concise, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. However, 10 more C host, that's a just a that is a mnemonic, we can say. Just for learning, we can learn from 7 C's, so we can be able to recall. Then, though there are a few variations, you can use the 7 C's as a checklist in your written and spoken file. Now, what is the aim of corporate communication? So, while internal teams work to synergize communication within the company, external messaging disseminated to audiences consider the primary goal of corporate communication is to ensure that communication materials transmit the company's brand in a favorable manner, right? So that is there. The four types I have already. That's another types of communication are verbal, non-verbal, visual, and written communication. Verbal, words, when we use words while speaking, while writing, that is verbal. Non-verbal, when we don't use word, a single word, anyhow, like all by all means, that is non-verbal. Visual, we can imagine, that is visual. And written communication, all formal, informal, letters, mail, blog, sorry, not blog, mail, and then email, this is written communication. No matter how we communicate, start by thinking about what the reader, listener should think, feel, and do once they are heard or read our message. So that is very important. That's a right from beginning starting. That's a what is the reader and then listener. So we should know our target audience, right? A distinguishing characteristic of a corporation is limited liability. Its shareholders profit through dividends and stock operation, but they are not personally liable for this, right? Last one is that what's the corporate communication with example. While being responsible for outstanding facing outward facing communication, corporate communications are ultimately responsible for all internal messaging. So here actually I have to wind up, but yes, I tell you, last I'm making it clear. While being responsible for outward facing communication, corporate communication are ultimately responsible for all internal messaging. Uh, this include company news, internal blogs, newsletter, emails, memos, employee results, resources such as training material and handbooks, employee advocacy, event, team meetings, etc. Right? That is corporate communication. Thank you so much. God bless you.